Hey, I'm here with Josh. Josh, where are you from?
Hey y'all, my name is Josh, like Pastor said. I'm down here from Alaska. It was a 4,500 mile drive. We're down here in Bat Cave. There's a lot of devastation, a lot of heartbreak down here in the community, but we've all kind of banded together as a community just to get together and rebuild this beautiful town. I've been here since day one. We established this hub out here. I don't know if you want to show them kind of what we have going on, but things are looking up. We're getting a lot of traction around, getting out resources to people. Right now, some of our biggest needs are generators, dehumidifiers, just even ATVs, side-by-sides, if that's something y'all are interested in or could allocate. There's a lot of places that aren't accessible by truck, so off-roading vehicles, stuff like that. And we're starting to get into phase 3 things, which is rebuild. So any type of subflooring, screws, lumber, all that kind of stuff is stuff that we need just to kind of revamp this beautiful town around here.
What kind of people would you like what kind of skill sets would you need if people really want to volunteer and come help out?
As of right now, just about anybody. Whatever your skills may be, we need all types of people, especially we need, carpenters, we need contractors, we need heavy equipment operators. Those are kind of the needs as of right now, but if you're here to help distribute, here to help organize, here to cook, we need all those kind of things too.
Awesome. Hey, thank you very much. God bless you, and we'll be back. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? Why don't you tell us who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been here?
My name's Michael. I've been here for about a month. I'm from Michigan.
Michigan. All right. And tell us a little bit about how long you've been down here helping out.
I've been down here, like I said, about a month, a little over a month.
Oh, so you've been here since the beginning.
Yep.
Tell us some of the stuff that you've seen. You've been here before everybody else showed up.
When I first got here, I did some search and rescue, pulling some deceased children out of the river and up out of the mountains. Seen a lot of people on the banks just literally looking like they don't want to be around.
How's that changed in the past month? Tell us what you see going on here.
I literally have seen community, tons and tons of people from all over helping out, literally giving everything they've got, helping, just the love that everybody's showing.
Amen. Hey, so real quickly, why don't you, in your opinion, then, if people want to help out, what skill sets do we need? What kind of materials, support?
If people want to come down to volunteer, always arborists, tree climbers, tree trimmers, carpenters, mechanics for working on side-by-sides, working on chainsaws. Then we got the people that they can cook. Chefs don't even have to be from the restaurant. It can be literally the person that's got the best kitchen for the house.
If they can't come, what should they send? I mean, obviously to help fund-wise, but next time I come, what should people be putting on my truck?
Carpentry tools, chainsaw supplies, building materials would be very helpful. And always, the monetary donations, that always helps, so we can go ahead and get the stuff that people can't send, we can get it here.
Awesome. Hey, thank you very much for your service, brother. God bless you. We are in the supply tent. Why don't you tell us your name?
Sybil Freeman.
Hey, Sybil. Can tell us a little bit about what you've experienced since you've been here?
First of all, the shock of missing buildings, homes, people, because even here in Bat Cave, it's part summer people and part local residents, and nobody's here when we first arrived. That's been a month ago. Now people are beginning to come back, and they're facing the what do I do first, and then where do I go for help? So that's kind of the initial and the follow-up.
Well, it looks like I'm going to do a little pan here. It looks like there's plenty of water. We've got a little bit of food. We do have some empty shelves. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, in your opinion, what other things should people be bringing and donating, and what should they not?
We have been blessed to overwhelming with clothing, and right now that is not an urgent need, but it's cleaning up supplies, it's building supplies, it's skilled workers who can help.
When you say skilled workers, what kind of skill set could we use here?
People who are trained in debris removal, chainsaw work, heavy equipment operators to move big trees and logs, and especially carpentry for the ones who are to the point that they can do some rebuilding.
Great. Any other message you'd like me to bring back to my family and friends in Georgia?
I just want you to know that for every need that has come up, God has been ahead of us. He has put in place the one who could meet that need, or the ones who could meet it. And this pastor I'm talking to is one of them.
Well, thank you very much, Sybil. Here, hugs. Thank you. Hey there, sir. So tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from.
So Dave Bramson from Santa Barbara, California.
All the way out from California.
Yeah, we connected with a network of Calvary chapels. It was really cool because I was going to come out with Samaritan's Purse. They were a little overwhelmed with the volunteers, so we connected with a lot of Calvary chapels and been up in Asheville.
Tell me, what has been really the most heartbreaking, or what have you seen since you've been here in North Carolina?
Well, I mean, it's crazy how some people have totally lost everything. Early on, we actually less than 2 weeks ago, probably about 10 days ago, a guy named Dennis by the Swananoa River, right? Runs into the French Broad River in Asheville there. He had a construction business. Everything, it looked like a giant mixer had come in there. And he actually had built like a little a studio type apartment. Him and his wife were living in there too. Everything was just gone. They had to swim to the railroad tracks and started talking, prayed with him a little bit and talked. He started breaking down crying. He's a very stoic guy. He just started crying a little bit and just explaining. Later they found 7 bodies there. So, or he did. And people have just been through tremendous amounts of total loss. So just being out here, being able to bless them with a little help it's just rewarding.
Awesome.
So, give what you can. Sometimes
What if people want to volunteer? What kind of skill sets? What are we looking for people to help out?
Check with find leaders in the area and just find out what the needs are, because sometimes they need people that can operate machines, or even they're going to need construction people.
What about supplies? If people want to donate supplies, what should we bring and not bring? I mean, we already have heard everybody clothing.
I know we got way too many bags. They can't even process the clothes. I think one place they said they had to throw away like 1,000 pounds of clothes. So
what's most needed?
So I think a good, like up at Asheville there, they're asking people to give gift cards, like to Walmart or Home Depot, or just major things like that. That can be a big help. Or just give to the church that's supporting the area.
Okay.
And that's a huge help. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, God bless you. It's been rewarding.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, brother.
Good. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Hey, how you doing, man? Why don't you tell us who you are, why you're here, where you're from?
I'm Nathan Knowles. I'm with, I represent Christmas in Action out of Midland, Texas. We're came into town to, in this region. We've been kind of working across from Clyde all the way to Bat Cave, trying to help folks that are damaged or impacted by the storm.
Tell us what you've seen, the shocking stuff that you've seen, and maybe the heartwarming stuff.
So the crazy part is, you'll see a house that looks perfectly fine, and then not more than 100 yards away, there's houses that are completely gone, that have been flooded. So, a couple of inches in elevation can mean total devastation for a lot of these folks, and it's just been hard to see that they've lost everything, or they've been isolated from their home for months. But now, as people are coming in, equipment's coming in, materials are coming in, that seems to be helping people get back in their houses, and being able to have their lives back. So that's been great to see.
Cool. There's your email for people who might want to donate to your efforts. What is it that people can? What is it people need here in terms of resources and skill sets if they want to come down and volunteer?
Definitely seems to be at this point, clothes and food and those resources have been more than supple, and at this point almost cumbersome. So at this point it seems to be more hands-on, labor intensive equipment. There's a lot of roads that still need to be built, walls that need to be reshored up, and I think it's a lot of posts have been mucked out for the most part, but down to the point of putting things back together and getting homes restored with electricity and sheetrock and heat and cooling. A lot of furnace repairs. A lot of these homes, furnaces and heating systems are completely trashed from the floods, and those seem to be the more essential things than the other resources. But as power comes in, generators and those things aren't quite as necessary, but you know, at this point, you know, hands on the ground is more than or money to help them pay for those materials.
Right. Hey, thank you for your service. We appreciate you here. Thank you very much. What's your name, brother?
Eric Thompson.
Eric Thompson, and what's the organization I see on your shirt?
Savage Freedoms out of Swananoa.
Out of Swananoa, so you're a local boy. You've been here since the beginning of this?
Not local. I'm from Durham, North Carolina, but that's where we're working out of Swananoa.
Okay. No, hold on a second. Yeah, they're bringing in the big equipment. Well, how long you been down here seeing this stuff?
3 weeks.
So you've been here almost since the beginning of this. About a weekend.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah. Tell us about what you've seen.
A lot of devastation and a lot of people coming together. A lot of community sticking around and backing each other up and staying hopeful and doing their best to take care of business.
Amen. If you had a message, let me ask you this: what if people want to volunteer and come help out? What kind of skill sets do you need? What do you want? What do you need from people to do?
Heavy equipment operators, and funding to buy supplies to rebuild the community.
All right, cool. And so when you talk about supplies, no baby diapers, right? We're done with the clothing.
Yeah, no clothes. It'll be a case by case basis, and it's gonna be raw material.
Chainsaws.
Chainsaws, yeah, but as people rebuild, the supplies will change.
Okay.
So it'll be case by case, family by family, what they need, and just not giving up on them and staying plugged in and helping rebuild and get everybody back on their feet.
Amen. Hey, thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
God bless you. Hey, brother. Why don't you tell me your name, where you're from?
Robert Holterbeck from Alabama.
Hey, how long you been down here?
5 weeks.
So you were here at the very beginning.
3 days afterwards.
Yeah. What? You got some hair-raising stories to convey the magnitude of what we got? I mean, it's okay to cry.
It's devastating. I've been doing this since 2017 with Hurricane Harvey, and this is the most devastating one I saw.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it took 6 states.
Yeah. Well, tell us about what you've seen in terms of the effort to restore, rebuild, and
There's a lot
search
of
and
people
rescue.
here, but we need a lot more people.
Tell me skill sets. What are you looking for in people?
Chainsaw guys, equipment guys, people who run supplies, mini housing, whatever they can get. You know.
Okay. What about? Well, I mean, obviously, I think the consensus is no more clothes. Don't
Right,
send clothes.
definitely no more clothes.
What if people can't make it down here and volunteer? What kind of stuff should they be sending with us on our next trip?
Honestly, heaters, big chainsaws, gas and oil for the saws, chainsaws, the chains, oil, foreign chain oil, the list goes on.
Yeah. Cool. Any other messages you want for people back in Georgia?
God bless America.
All right. Hey,
And
thank
God
you.
bless North Carolina.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.